In roads, sidewalks, etc., sealants used for expansion and construction joints need high elongation, ability to withstand prolonged weathering, excellent adhesion, short cure time, and the ability to handle traffic. Anchorseal 963 is the most effective answer to all these needs. Anchorseal 963 is a two-part polysulphide sealant available in self-leveling pouring grade as well as gun grade consistencies. Let us see some of its benefits. It does not harden with aging. This prevents adhesive and cohesive failures with time. Anchorseal 963 has an elongation of 700% and accommodates continuous and pronounced cyclic movement. With a movement accommodation factor of over 25%, it is ideal for sealing of movement and construction joints, as well as joints between different construction materials. It has excellent adhesion to most construction materials, including concrete, glass, aluminium, and stainless steel, with a peel strength on concrete of 16 psi. This makes it ideal for use in curtain wall panels, tilt-up panels, window glazing, and flashings, etc. Anchorseal 963 has a short cure time of only 24 hours, and it remains unaffected by UV rays, ozone, and prolonged weathering. This makes it the perfect durable solution for roads and sidewalks. It is resistant to water, salt water, most alkalis, mild acids and common chemicals, vegetable oils, lubricating oils, and fuels. Therefore, it is suitable for use in water-retaining structures such as sewage treatment plants, reservoirs, dams, canals, and culverts. With a wide service temperature range of -40 to +79 degrees Celsius, Anchorseal 963 is ideal for almost all climatic conditions. With all these properties, Anchorseal 963 is far superior to all the conventional joint sealing materials like bitumen, mastics, metallic channels, and expansion sheets. Let us now see the use of Anchorseal 963 gun grade in a vertical construction joint. Here is a quick look at the tools needed for this job. Also ensure that you wear protective clothing and use safety gear like helmet, eye protection, breathing mask, gloves, and safety shoes during application. Proper surface preparation is of utmost importance. Ensure that the joint surfaces are sound and fully cured. Clean the joint surfaces to remove all dust, latents, and other contaminants by rigorous wire brushing or grinding if required. Remove the dust. If a neat finish is required, mask the surface around the joint using a 2-inch wide masking tape. This will prevent the primer and sealant from spoiling the appearance of the surface. Priming is the next step. Using Anchor Prime U, apply one coat with a clean dry brush. Ensure complete coverage. Proper priming is critical. If the primer is not applied to the sides throughout the depth of the joint, then the sealant may lose adhesion during joint movement and the seal may fail. A high-density polyethylene backing rod is used as a bond breaker to adjust width to depth ratio and to prevent falling of sealant during application. If there is no backing material, the sealant makes a 3-sided adhesion and fails during joint movement. Before positioning the backing rod, check the joint dimensions. Select the backing rod size so that after filling the backing rod, the width and depth of the joint should be as in the table on the screen. Position the backing rod. Ensure that the backing rod is 25% larger than the joint width, so that it is under compression and offers a good tooling base. Anchorseal 963 GG is a two-part product and requires thorough mixing. The base component and curing agent are supplied in a can-in-can packing in pre-measured quantities. Thus, there is no chance of incorrect ratios at site, which may lead to failure of the sealant. Pour the entire supplied curing agent into the polysulphide base. Mix with a low-speed paddle mixer. Scrape down the sides of the can periodically to ensure that all the base and curing agent are thoroughly mixed. Mix for 3 to 5 minutes till you get a proper consistency and uniform color. Anchorseal 963GG is highly viscous and care needs to be taken to properly load it into the gun. We recommend using the Asmaco sealant gun, which is especially designed for high viscosity sealants and comes with a follower plate. Ensure that the piston is fitted with a G2 plunger, which is supplied with the Asmaco sealant gun. Fit the barrel of the sealant gun. Now attach the barrel cap. Fit the handle of the follower plate and press it down firmly in the can till the sealant just starts to come out of the hole in the center of the plate. This will ensure that all the air has been expelled. Now, with the plunger of the sealant gun pushed all the way in, attach the gun through the center hole in the follower plate. Push the follower plate down with the gun while simultaneously pulling the sealant up by pulling the plunger. This will draw the material up into the gun. The Asmaco sealant gun is supplied with a set of PVC nozzles, which are pre-cut to different bead sizes. Attach the desired nozzle to the cap of the gun depending on the width of the joint. Starting from one end, place the nozzle of the gun deep in the joint and press the trigger in the gun to discharge the sealant. Place sufficient sealant to fill the entire joint depth from the inside to the top surface evenly. Keeping the nozzle deep in the sealant, continue a steady flow of sealant to avoid air entrapment. Move the gun along the length of the joint in one direction only. Avoid overlapping the sealant. Once the joint is completely filled, press the sealant firmly against the joint walls using a tooling knife. This ensures 100% contact and adhesion with the surface and also helps in removing any entrapped air. If required, finishing can be done by tooling the sealant surface with a finger wetted in a 5% soap solution. Immediately after tooling, the masking tape should be removed before skinning of the sealant starts. If the masking tape is removed without delay, the edges are properly finished. The sealant is fully cured in only 24 hours. Anchorseal 963 pouring grade application is very similar to what we have just seen for gun grade. So we will go through it quickly, focusing only on the differences. As before, proper surface preparation is of prime importance. Clean the joint surfaces. Remove the dust. For a neat finish, mask the surface around the joint. Apply one coat of Anchor Prime U, ensuring complete coverage. Check the joint dimensions. Now pack in a backing rod of suitable size for bond breaking and to adjust the width and height ratio of the joint. Anchorseal 963PG is also a two-part product, supplied ready for mixing in a single can-in-can packing in pre-measured quantities. Pour the entire supplied curing agent into the polysulphide base and mix. Load the mixed Anchorseal 963PG into a sealant dispensing gun using the follower plate method and attach the PVC nozzles of the desired bead size. Since the sealant is easily pourable, you can even pour the material directly into the barrel if you desire. Starting from one end, place the nozzle of the gun deep in the joint and press the trigger in the gun to discharge the sealant. Place sufficient sealant to fill the entire joint depth from the inside to the top surface evenly. Keeping the nozzle deep in the sealant, continue a steady flow of sealant to avoid air entrapment. Move the gun along the length of the joint in one direction only. Avoid overlapping the sealant. For wider joints, you may also pour Anchorseal 963 PG directly into the joint using a container with a suitable spout. Once the joint is completely filled, press the sealant firmly against the joint walls using a tooling knife. Finishing can be done by tooling the sealant surface with a finger wetted in a 5% soap solution. Immediately after tooling, remove the masking tape before skinning starts. The sealant is fully cured in only 24 hours. Finally, let us see the precautions to be taken when using Anchorseal 963. Ensure that you apply Anchorseal 963 only on totally cured and sound substrates which are completely clean and dry. A backing rod is essential as adhesion of the sealant must only be on the two opposite joint faces. The application temperature range is between 5 degrees and 50 degrees Celsius. Do not apply outside this temperature range. Most importantly, always wear protective clothing and use safety gear like helmet, eye protection, breathing mask, gloves, and safety shoes during application. Avoid product contact with eyes and skin. With over 60 locations in 46 countries, Anchor Allied Factory Limited has a global presence. For further information, please contact Anchor Allied.